past, but then jump into the bag. They ain't coming, they ain't. I saw the whole thing coming. I ain't facing your past, but then jump into the bag. To the bag, to the whole thing coming. I saw the whole thing coming.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's the We Are Something Else podcast, man. It's another Thursday. We're back, and not only is it Thursday, but it's a Baddie Behavior Thursday. We are joined by the lovely Sammy Slayedit. Sammy, how you doing?
I'm good, making it.
Yo, my brother E, how was the West Coast?
Oh, well, I mean, pertaining to music, I think everybody knows how the West Coast is. Other than that, it's cold as shit out here. But, you know, outside of that, we good.
Bro, it was, I think it was 16 degrees this morning with the wind chill out here. And, yeah, not built for this. I've no qualms, you know, admitting that to the public, like, this cold weather shit is for the birds. Shout out to all the homies that are already in the chat. You know, little 5-minute late start, no big deal. You know, we're doing what we're doing. In fact, the way that this show started off, I don't think any of us figured that that's what was going to be happening because, you know, it just is what it is.
Yeah, bro. I had no idea. Look,
found them.
We're here. A little out of practice because I almost fucked that up. I was about to play the intro. It's been a minute. Hey, look, it's been about a month, right?
Yeah, bro.
Thanksgiving last week, there was no show. That was 4 weeks. Man, look at all these faces in here. Yo, CBE, Sammy. All right, what has everybody been up to? First of all, hold on. Let me get started this way. Y'all did an amazing job last few weeks when I was dearly departed and not around, but really just producing the show behind the scenes. Y'all did an amazing job. I told y'all that on off camera, so now let me tell y'all on camera. Great job. Way to just look. Y'all can carry the show without me, and everybody kept saying, "Look, it's efficient because it was under an hour." But look, I know promises we're gonna get close to y'all time tonight. It's been a while. But look, so how's everybody's week going? I think that's how we normally start. Let's start with you, Sammy.
Y'all already know we closing out month end, starting the month, and the last month of the last quarter. So it's chaotic, different projects, wild stuff. I got many trips lined up in Christmas and my son's birthday. So I'm broke.
Did you say many trips or many trips?
Huh?
Many trips or many trips?
Many trips.
Many trips. Oh, okay, just one look.
The way you said it, I was like, many.
That's the way I was asking you. I need clarification. Good. Yo, E was good, bro. Long time no see.
Fix your face.
Yeah. We haven't even fucking got through 5 minutes of this show already. Listen, man, work has been working. Listen, man, when you work for a global company, time zones in different countries is just, listen, man, you don't realize how much it affects your day to day when you do certain things with for your company or your job title. And shout out to just wanting to get normal sleep and not be on a time difference that I know nothing about. I think Brussels is like 9 hours ahead of us. So yeah. But we're doing the damn thing and we on here. I think last thing I would like to say is just I love the West Coast.
CB, what's good with you, bro?
It must mean something because I do not feel as passionate about the East Coast as E does about the West. If I'm being honest, like I do believe that there's just something different about like even being out where Sammy's at, like in Texas and everything. A little bit of a different because we're in like a mixing bowl over here. But bro, week has been, I mean, last month of the year, projects come due, year-end reviews, like all the stuff that comes with everything wrapping up, right? And add to that, had to take a sick day middle of this week, and yeah, it's cold as shit. So everyone knows, like I wasn't out there playing golf or anything. It was cold as shit. It was windy. Had to take my first sick day of the year. Had to work from home today, but hey, I'm not missing the show.
Whoa. You said take a sick day, work from home.
Take a sick day yesterday where I slept.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then today logged in from home. I got a small team. I'm not going to be patient zero and my entire team's out of commission because of me. I'd be terrible.
Understood. Before we get into the Let's Wrap, let's just catch everybody up on some things. Look, first of all, I already thank you guys for y'all did an amazing job handling the show. That's Takeover Trina as well. That's Jen Glenn. And obviously you, Sammy, and both of you guys, CB and E Rich. So y'all know y'all been following the saga back and forth on Station Head that we brought over into the real world over here, and you guys were so gracious enough to play along with it. It's been amazing. But we are back, and there's a couple things we gotta get right. So I hate it here. Erica, Marissa, they went live tonight for the first time on YouTube. They took their radio platform over to visual now, and that's a big feat. CB, you know what that's all about, going from audio just to video and the nerves web. But they did an amazing job. So shout out to you ladies for I Hate It Here. They were on YouTube 8:30 Eastern, right before us. They kind of led the way in here. So shout out to y'all. Good job. Keep it up. Just keep the best advice I can give you after 213 shows is keep consistent with it, and it'll just lock in and it'll become like second nature to all y'all. Who do we have in the chat? Because it's been a while since I've seen everybody's face. I see Dimitri, what's up? I see Dave J on the mic. Dave J, first of all, my co-host last Friday on somewhat of the abstract, called ourselves Big Shots. On a Black Friday, we did a show just talking about, Black Friday traditions and awkward sales and stuff like that. Then after that, there was a statue made in my honor, at the GRU University. Shout out to Dimitri. We kind of had like a one of those reality shows, kind of post kind of intervention kind of things. Jen Glenn hosted. It was amazing. So shout out to them. Shout out to Three the Hard Way. Also find them on YouTube. Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. With Love R&B, Jen Glenn, James from Pedro, my guy, Kendall B. Look, I told Kendall on the radio show that, I thanked him for playing along, just playing along with the bit about Kaleo being obsolete and all that. He didn't have to interrupt his real radio program, but he did, and just to play along. So shout out to him. Who was this? Nisa, welcome. Good to see you. Natalie, good to see you. Britt B, good to see you. I get everybody. If I missed you, Amanda, where's it at? We go, Amanda, welcome. Chappie, welcome. I already said James. Did we get everybody? If I miss you, we'll catch up. Hold on, wait a minute. Jada. Is that you, Sammy? That's you. Okay, Sammy, yeah. DMV Deuces, what's good with you, bro? And I haven't seen, there he is, Didi. All right, cool. So with all that, my week has been amazing. The month has been amazing. Just being a creative, and I got a workplace horror story to tell you. So this is amazing because let me tell you, I Hate It Here premiered tonight, and they specialize in workplace horror stories. I just thought about it. This is divine right here. I have a workplace horror story that happened to me today that I sent to these guys on the way home. And we're going to get to that in just a little bit. This is amazing how this all happens. But with all that, I haven't said it in a while. And at this point, we're at 10 minutes and we're going to go over an hour. I'm telling you that right now. Let's wrap. Shout out to Gen X TV. You can find episodes. I just started putting up the smoking spiels up there. You got some older We Are Something Else episodes, but then we got some live stuff getting ready to happen there, probably in the new year. Shout out to Coach Kim, shout out to Chauncey. Appreciate you all. I like these new backgrounds. It's all black with the mic. That's kind of dope. All right. Brian Thompson, CEO of United Healthcare, was gunned down Midtown Manhattan on a sidewalk as he was entering a hotel yesterday to give a speech. He worked there for 20 years, kept a very low profile. No security detail, no nothing. Now, if you talk to Pop's security business was all based on CEOs of these firms that you just don't know. These guys, not everybody can be a face, right? When you see them, they need security. But no, some of these guys don't have faces and they need security because this guy right here was the head of United Healthcare. He ran the insurance side since 2021, but he was with the company for 20 years. He led the firm that provided health coverage for 49 million Americans. The business brought in last year $281 billion. Largest subsidiary in Minnetonka, Minnesota, for this group. Okay, annual salary, $10.2 million annual, which included a pay package, salary bonuses, stock options. So this guy was well paid, walking the streets by himself, taking just routes that, just everyday living kind of guy, right? You wouldn't know. Not every millionaire or billionaire is blasted across TV all the time. But this guy was gunned down. Somebody knew who he was. Shot in the back. Somebody knew who this guy was, right? 2021, he drew attention with the issuer was widely criticized for a plan to start denying payment for what is deemed as non-critical visits to hospital emergency rooms. So he pissed some people off. He was set to speak at an investor meeting yesterday when he was shot. He was on his own, entered the building. He was a father, a husband. Yeah. And right now, I don't think there's a motive. I don't even think they have the guy in custody yet. I'm sure. So normally when there's less information given, that means the more that they already know. So they probably already know who this guy is. And it's just a matter of how FBI moves very smoothly in this. But let's talk about this. This is a crazy story. Not only people die every day, but this guy was targeted for sure. And we know that the healthcare business, they're biggest crooks out there. So get to talking about somebody being denied coverage, family members, who's to say? Sammy, let's talk about it.
Well, damn.
Ladies first.
Y'all want me to cover the man, Dev? I do think it's wild. You don't hear a lot about the CEO of an insurance company being, gunned down. So I'm wondering, what did they know? Or, was it some type of conspiracy? I already been watching Prison Break, and they got all types of conspiracies going on in the midst of that. I started rewatching. So now I'm sure they're gonna, profit off of this man passing. They're going to come up with all types of documentaries and things of that sort, and I'm going to be watching them.
Okay. CB, thoughts? This is on this crazy story.
Yeah. Apparently he was just chilling out there waiting for him. And yeah, dude, it's definitely not something you hear about every day. And one of the I don't remember if it was the New York Times, but one of the news outlets reported that there were
planned for sure.
There were words written on the shell cases that
heard
that tied into a kind of famous or infamous insurance or healthcare phrase. It's fight, deny something, something like that. And so if that's true, that's a very easy set of dots to connect. You know what I mean? So definitely would seem like this is targeted. And a friend of mine had posted something about it yesterday where they basically had this. It was a list of claim denial rates by the different healthcare providers, and United was like the worst one, bro. So
I defend, depose.
There you go. And so, it's one of those situations where it definitely seems like this was planned out, this was targeted, and we'll kind of have to wait and see how it all plays out. But you definitely don't hear about this kind of stuff all the time. This is more like for the movies and shit.
Yep.
I mean, I think it's one of those things where certain industries, first of all, his company should have automatically just had security for him, regardless if he wanted it or not, thinking that he can just be roaming the streets by himself. There's certain things that you just can't deny. And unfortunately, healthcare, the stuff that's day to day, motherfucker tomorrow can say that they're getting rid of EBT, and I guarantee you, whoever the CEO or who's the head of that better be walking with a good amount of soldiers around him, because they're gonna take that person out. When you start denying people kind of like basic kind of stuff, you talking about people that are dying. This dude probably had it out and was like, already knew, like, they catch me, I'm already accepting whatever comes my way, right? But to get my point across as far as what I had to deal with family wise or what I seen others, shit, it could be a worker that was working there that saw how many claims they were denying people. Yep. And seeing these families be broken up. You know what I'm saying? Stripped. And then when you put it in perspective, let's go back to how you started it. How much money the company made, and then how much he made. He still made a drop in the bucket compared to what the fucking company made. The company made billions. He made 10 million. They throwing him away. I guarantee the next person that's got to step in that position is gonna have security, or ain't nobody gonna take that position. So it's one of those things where it's like
it's gotta be mandatory.
Yeah, but it's also like the person that's gonna step into that one. I don't want it to be known. Don't put my face in the company on the webpage. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Anonymous like a motherfucker, right? But it still comes to that grips of like, it's in that position of there's certain things that you just can't neglect, and it's like the basic needs of like people to live. And when you talk about dealing with families, preconditions, like we already know what this is with United States and the healthcare system. Like, it's trash compared to other places. So you are putting your target on your back. So sometimes some people don't even tell you who they work for, because it's already a bad look for the company that you probably work for.
Yep. Nobody's safe. And also they said that the suspect traveled from Atlanta with a fake ID on a bus. So again, this person, he knew this guy's schedule, or at least knew who this guy was, and found out he was speaking at this event. Now, if all of this is just random, then it's just one big hell of a coincidence, right? But it doesn't seem random at all. So, we'll definitely keep our eye on this one as things develop. But I don't suspect it's going to take long before we got a name, location. The guy's going to be.
We listen and we don't judge.
Roller be a security. You know what? Roller to be a security. He ain't got his glasses. He could be protecting the wrong person.
Yeah.
Shout out to Roller. Damn it, exactly. All right, let's move on. So the Grand National Tour was announced. That is Kendrick Lamar and SZA going on tour 2025, hitting the stadiums across the U.S. and near you, and they'll be here in Northwest Stadium. I believe from right now that looks like the last date of the concert, closing out in June. So I got a couple questions about this. So we all know Kendrick is coming off of probably the biggest year. That's right about the facts Kaleo talking about. Look, so Soul Tales will be back. It's just, look, that last Thursday for the past couple weeks has been falling on like the worst time because Thanksgiving, all that. But we will have Soul Tales return this year because we got the top 5 shows we got to talk about. So Soul Tales will return a couple weeks. We'll get the dates out there. So SZA Kendrick announced the Grand National Tour 2025 off of Kendrick's probably very successful year music wise, especially with the Not Like Us and obviously the infamous beef with Drake. Now he is headlining stadium tours. Now, here's my question, a couple questions for you guys. Are you interested in seeing Kendrick and SZA? And he told Kendrick, are you guys interested in seeing Kendrick and SZA on tour in stadiums? I'm emphasizing stadiums because with stadiums comes a whole different type of performance you got to have, right? In stadium, not every artist is a stadium artist. Just because you're successful don't mean that you are stadium level type artist, because comes with that is you have to entertain, because the sound in stadiums suck because open air. I've been to a few stadium shows and it's just never that good, right? So you have to be a performer, you have to entertain, because now there's like 28,000+ people, and if you're just a rapper or you're just a singer, it's not going to transfer over well with all this open space. Right. So like I said, sound issues, stadium artists, and you gotta have full-on productions. Taylor Swift, stadium artist at this point. She's done it a few times. It just happens. Beyonce, stadium artist. It is what it is. U2, like they had the big records. Also, you gotta have big records. So my question to you is, does this tour interest you? And can Kendrick pull off? We'll find out at the Super Bowl. Can he pull off stadiums? This is a whole nother level. I don't care how big your record is. I don't care how arenas you sold out. You're adding another 20,000 seats here. So let's start with the West Coast. And also, mind you, we saw SZA last year at Dreamville, and just okay.
The answer is without a question, yes. I mean, but it's not in the sense of like we're acting like Kendrick this is his like second album, right? He's got plenty of hits. He's got enough to where I think him and Baby Keem was like on tour. Like they've done tours, they've done dates, they've done shows where they rocked the whole entire kind of arena in a sense. Whether I mean, I know you want to say it was 20,000 extra seats, but I think he answered that by saying, "Oh wait, just added another date to the LA schedule. So that's 3 dates now in LA. He added a second date in Toronto. You know what I'm saying? So, we know that the light skinned crew gonna pull up one night, you know what I'm saying, and try to get involved. But you only add dates when you are selling out venues where they have to have another date available because it's that much of a demand. So this is not even a mute point. This is for sure going to be it. Now, again, we saw SZA at Dreamville, and she has a production. She has stage presence. She has like stuff that she uses props. She has dancers. Like she has enough presence as well to kind of make that shit go. So, and when they have songs together, they can't miss. So you almost kind of see the balance. And I'm almost sure whether it's local wise or somewhere, I'm almost sure for sure the cats that he put on the album is going to probably pop out. LA, some of the West Coast ones for sure. I think that whole run is going to be just that. Like, I don't even know why we're having this discussion because I'm going to that motherfucker. And one of the dates is actually on my birthday. So go figure.
Okay. CB, thoughts?
Yeah, definitely interested. We're talking about two of the biggest artists in the world. You know what I mean? And they themselves have bangers. There are certain artists that I'm sure it would be an immediate like second guess type thing. You don't even there's no second guessing whether either of these guys could be doing this on their own. So, and then you pair them up. Yeah, I don't see there being any issues in terms of their like being the need and want to be there. We know that yes, the stadium thing It does make for a different experience, but come on, man. All the biggest artists, they get defined by doing stuff like this. These guys are on that level, so there's nothing to be surprised about. I don't think they're going to kill it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm considering going. It just depends on what the pocket's looking like, but I would love to go. I listen to both artists front to back to front. So I think they can pack out a stadium. I don't see where like they would miss with that. The music folks gonna show out.
Okay. So I'm kind of with you, Carter, on that. I don't know if Hove has done a stadium by himself. I know him and B typically do the stadiums together, but now
Most artists don't do stadiums solo anyways, like regardless of whatever you're doing, because you're packing out a stadium that's got 50, 60,000 seats in it. An hour's not going to do it. Like one 1 hour set isn't going to do it. You got to have some other acts out there or something to lead it off.
So let's talk about this. Not just because you got a hit record doesn't necessarily mean it transfers over to a stadium record. There are such things as stadium anthems. I'm just trying to tell you.
More than a hit record. We got to be for real, if anything.
The only hit record right now that Kendrick can rock in the stadium is Not Like Us. I'm telling you that right now. I am telling you that right now. That is a stadium record. That is a stadium anthem.
So you don't think like "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe"? Like,
that is a good song. That is amazing in an arena. It is different in a 50,000 filled packed stadium that has to transfer over.
I don't understand how it's going to be different when these people are paying. They know what they about to see.
Okay, I'm just telling you. Sound is different. There's echoes. There's a bunch of stuff. I'm going off of the production side. Can they pull it off? The songs are good. So E wasn't going to say one bad thing about this. I'm giving you the other side of it. I'm giving you the other side of it. I'm just telling you things that you got to think of as far as production wise.
I think we're hearing from Drake's side. Okay.
No, not at all. Because you know what? I'm going to tell you, J. Cole can't do a stadium. I'm telling you that too.
You're going too far. You're going too far. And
I'm not. I'm just telling you, there are stadium anthems. There are big records you have to do. There's a such thing that comes with it, right? The squabble. I mean, these are new records, Kendall. These are songs that are part of the Not Like Us package. But just wait. I'm just trying to tell you.
But the old records smack. Like the old records can carry.
They can. Those are good records. Those are good songs. Not every song. We'll see. Just watch. Have you ever? So look, I'm trying to tell you. Here's my thing. I saw J&B in a stadium, right? I saw J&B in a stadium. The sound was not good compared to how great the show was. I mean, they are good. Beyonce's a good performer. You can see her perform. Like, you know, she knows her dances and all that. The sound does not transfer over. It doesn't matter where you sit. If you're sitting at the top, you think the sound at the top is the same as the sound at the bottom? These aren't concert arenas.
Well, get tickets at the bottom.
I'm just trying to tell you. This is all I'm telling you. I'm telling you what it. I'm just telling you it's going to be different to see because
Kaleo's banning all stadium tours if he becomes president. Yeah. That's the platform that he's running on. He just said no one sounds good in a stadium, so we should ban all stadium tours. That's what he said.
There's different. Put
it on a shirt, Rich.
Of the type of music.
We are something else. We hate stadium tours and lemon pepper wings.
All right, next one. Let's go. Let's move on. All right, we are in the holiday season, Christmas shopping. Choosing I've been gone for a while.
Very violent.
I'm just telling you, there was 3 other people who were for it. I'm just giving you the other side. What's the point of having the show if we all gonna agree on the same thing? So I'm just telling you. Not everything is you're. Go on. I deserve that. All right. Christmas shopping. We just came off of Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Now, have you guys started your holiday shopping? If you celebrate Christmas, have you started your Christmas shopping? Are you an online type of shopper nowadays, or do you like to get out there in the thick of things and squabble up and do retail, like in-store kind of shopping. Like I used to be in-store. I used to like get up early on Friday mornings, like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and hit the store, stand in line. That used to be a thing when you're younger, right? Just see what sales you can get, kind of deals you can get. Good memories of me and moms is going out there, holiday shopping, and end up buying stuff for ourselves. But just to get out there, try to get a TV. If we do, we don't. Whatever the big item is. I do miss those days, but now it's just not the same anymore because of Jen Glenn telling us about robbing season that's happening out there. You just don't know other people's intentions. People are getting shot and killed over small things. So, but let's talk about it. Are you online shopper? You want to get out there, thick of things? Have you even started your shopping? Did you take advantage of the Black Friday sales? E.
Everything is online. I don't go to any stores anymore. If I can't get the gift that I need to get for whomever online, then they just not gonna get it. But shout out to Ma Dukes, who finally, she gives up the, what she asked for, and I got plenty of time to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Like I think being in the store is a little overrated in the sense that if you know what you're going for, then you know what you need to get. It's clearly enticing that if you go and you have kids or you have somebody with you, they're gonna make you look at some other shit that's gonna make you want to buy something else. No, buy that shit online, because guess what? The cart is only what you put in the cart. So and what Cardo said, it's a little bit safer. I mean, you got people taking shit from people's houses and shit, but 9 times out of 10 people are at home, so you just like really on some shit where when that gift is supposed to show up. So, and don't make the shit obvious. You know what I'm saying? Be smart, people. Come on.
Yep. Okay. Sammy, online, in store?
I'm online. I don't too much like the stores, but I do have grievances with online because this week I was about to squabble up with a neighbor because she tried to keep my rug I got on Black Friday. First of all, girl, where was the rug gonna match anything that you had in your house? She literally lied. I had a picture from Amazon saying, hey, my rug was delivered here. It's literally got her house number, her little cute little door thing. And she was like, no. Well, first of all, she never came to the door, but I knew she was in there. So I kept knocking because I'm crazy. And so then she finally came to the door and she said no. And I was like, girl, I'm about to stand here. So then I showed her the picture and she was like, oh, well, yeah, I got it. And she bought it out. And I was really about to fight over my rug. And then backdoor later in the week, my Shein package was delivered to my neighbor's house behind me. Now, evidently, she heard me talking about the rug and she came to my door and was like, hey, your package is at my door. I ain't touched it or nothing. But I love to online shop. I always online shop. I really don't go to stores because they never have the right stuff anyway. But these delivery drivers, we got to get it
together. Yeah. That's the issue. CB.
Yeah, man.
You're right, Cardo. I was thinking that too. They brand everything.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, you be careful out there with the porch pirates and all that shit, man. Yeah, when I was a kid, there was nothing like going to the mall during Christmas time. Like it was just a whole vibe coming up in the 80s, 90s. That period of time was just dope for that kind of family activities. And I know there are some parts of the country where that still goes on. Like it's still a regular thing. Like it's still 1995, but not out here in the DMV. You gotta find the malls that are even occupied. So, typically going out and doing something like that is more for show rather than actually needing to find something. You know what I mean? Like all the real shopping gets done online for real. Because if I can't find it online, they sure as hell don't have it in the store. So, plenty of times I will go to the local outlets that we got here that are like 15, 20 minutes away just to like peruse and have a reason to put on some sneakers and go out in public. But for the most part, like I'm not actually usually expecting to find what I need there because I'll just pop open the browser and find something, online. So I will do both. But gone are the days of going to the mall, you know, during Christmas time and getting all that shit going on.
Right. And who remembers that Black Friday the Concords dropped? And I think that it was Houston that from the video footage, or it was one of them all. It was breaking down doors like that. You can't do that anymore. And obviously the sneaker game is not what it used to be. But I used to, again, Black Friday never was about, I don't even think it was really about buying gifts for other people that day. It was just a matter of getting out and seeing the people camped out at Circuit City, Best Buy for the PlayStations or for whatever the big ticket item was. They had been there for days. And you just again, like, I mean, you probably have certain small pockets of people that still do that. Orange Julius Smithfield gave out. Yeah, exactly. But those were the days, right? You just don't have that anymore. So are we ready for my workplace horror story? We ready for that? Okay. Before we get into baddie behavior. So me and CB work at the same company. And tonight, typically, you know, a couple nights out of the week, I'll hit the gym before I head home in traffic or whatever. So tonight, no different. I went to the gym today and I was going back upstairs to grab the rest of my things and use the restroom before I leave. Now, y'all know I like a certain type of restroom, typically the executive suite. So I always walk past the urinals and other two stalls to go where the spacious executive suite is, when you get more room to spread out, whatever, you know. So I goes into the executive suite. Shout out to Kendall. He knows what that means. I goes into the executive suite and off the break, I'm going to show you the first picture. Boom. This is what I see. This is what I see in the executive suite. Now, just means there's a grown-ass adult male, hopefully, that has left some trash, some packaging, some wrappers or whatever around the toilet, the commode, right? They have left that. Now, by just off of initial look at this picture, because I sent this to CB and sent this to E-Rich, and I didn't realize that they couldn't zoom in. But just the takeover, welcome. I just seen you. But just by this, you just see is a messy ass adult that you could have just thrown their trash away, right? And then I realized, wait a minute, you guys can't see what it is. Exhibit 2. So let that settle in real quick. So, if you can't tell, that is rapid pain relief medicated hemorrhoidal wipes that a grown-ass man left after he handled his unfortunate situation and just left. First of all, why do you need 4 of them? Jesus Christ. So let's left that there. Now, mind you, immediately, because of the floor I was on, I was like, well, there's at least 3 suspects this could be. But that's the thing. You walk by these people every day. And like, okay, regular etiquette. But I'm like, it's probably this person right here. But I guess you start looking for a rubber donut kind of seat cushion or somebody who just can't sit down right. There's your culprit. But we're not going to investigate this anymore because, hey, buddy, but this is my workplace horror story for today. What the fuck are these grown ass men doing or not doing? It's just not clean up. I don't care that you got hemorrhoids. Just clean up behind yourself. So immediately I did not use this restroom because I didn't want the person to come behind me and be like, well, damn, that was him. And then the word around the office gets to be like, Kaleo got hemorrhoids and he left his hemorrhoidal cream and shit all over the bathroom floor. We don't want that. I hauled ass out of the bathroom. Like, you won't catch me slipping.
Some fucked up shit.
Well, yeah, if you got hemorrhoids, for sure.
Yeah, she get to the cash, she walk. She She look like a bad when she walk. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bad when she walk. Girl, do it, do it, do it.
That's not the way we go into Baddie Behavior. That is not the way.
That's not how we gonna do it.
I,
All right, hold on. Let's
let's
reset.
for a second.
Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bad when she walk. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bad when she walk. Girl, do it, do it, do it.
Okay. Bring the show. Recover. You have to recover the show now. Just recover. You have the responsibility of cleaning this up.
I don't know if what I have is even saner, but
all right. What you got for us for Baddie Behavior?
So I do have another podcast that I host, and we covered cuffing season about 2 months ago. And y'all should be at the point in cuffing season where you are spending the night, possibly, maybe. If y'all made it this far, y'all gotta make it to February. That's the finale, the grand slam. But I'm here to help the baddies know what to pack in your overnight bag. Okay? All right, y'all. Okay, you gotta focus on this list. We gotta really be locked in on this list, baddies. You gotta follow me. So we're gonna work our way over. We're starting strong with snacks. Okay. The snacks are for you. You know, you gotta recuperate, rejuvenate, whatever. And also provide snacks to your, your significant other, whether it be male or female, but you provide snacks to your significant other. And if they got kids, the snacks, you're thinking ahead, you're planning ahead. The kids are distracted. They got the fruit snacks. It's the good ones too. It's the Welch's, okay? Next, we got wipes. Now, I added not hemorrhoid wipes, but I added regular wipes and cleaning wipes because although you do want to lay down with this person, I don't know if you've been to their house as many times, so you might want to wipe something down before you sit or go to the executive suite. And you also want, wipes for your ass. We want to keep that safe. Next, we have slippers, y'all. I ain't walking on nobody floor barefooted. I think as country as I am, that's even more like country as hell. So bring you some slippers or some comfy socks. I think that is very important. I'm loving the comments from the chat, letting us know what else you should pack. Keep bringing them in. So yeah, slippers. We got a playlist. Pack your own playlist. You might want it slow, and this your other person want it fast, and they got something going wild with the playlist. Have your playlist locked and loaded and ready, baddies. Bring your iPad or something so your phone not, going off while the music going and distracting the mood. You in the mood, and then it's ding ding. Nobody got time for that. Next, the Roku guys, Roku or Fire Stick. Bring your own subscriptions. He might not be paying his bills. People be on their mama, daddy, sister plan. We bring your own subscriptions just to be on the safe side. Netflix and chill. They might invite you over for Netflix and chill and not have Netflix. So stay ready, stay focused. Okay. We also have pillows. You want your pillows. I don't know if everybody's pillows are as comfortable as my pillows. So I would say bring a nice fluffy pillow, and also honorable mention a satin pillowcase, because if you're a Black girl, you need satin, and if you forgot your bonnet, you need a satin pillowcase. We gotta focus. Next on the list is Pedialyte. Pause. Okay. Pedialyte, if you on 304 TikTok, you know what else it can do for you, but Pedialyte will also rejuvenate you. Pedialyte will bring you back to life, bring you those electrolytes so you can go in for a few rounds, not just one. during this stay. We got the cup. You want to pack the Stanley? I don't know if they wash dishes over there or they got paper cups, plastic cups, whatever the hell. Bring your own cup. Under the cups, we got towels. Self-explanatory. We're gonna move it away from the towels. You know what to do with the towels. If you don't, you're not in that community. We have hair products. Now, this one is the most important. I don't care what nobody say. The most important is to pack your hair products. From previous experiences, I left the house looking like a plucked chicken because I did not pack my hair products, and honestly, pack an extra wig to be safe. Just pack an extra wig. We gotta keep it all copacetic, keep it all safe. Pack the wig, pack your hair products. They got travel size products. I think this is the most important, honestly, the most important. I added the Dial soap. Shout out to Kaleo. That's how you like your women to smell. You know, we do want to make sure we're using antibacterial soap. Men will have you washing with Irish Spring down there, and we don't need those problems, ladies. You don't. You honestly don't. Just pack your Dial. If you want some extra, smell good along the way, pack your body wash, okay? Be safe. Be very safe. And then lastly, pack your vitamins. Again, we really focused on recuperating, rejuvenating so we can go another round. Pack your vitamins. Honorable mention, pack some toys. And you're going to have a good overnight bag. I think that this, don't look too deep into it, CB. You looked around like, wait a minute. But yeah, I think you're gonna have a good overnight bag. This is for sure gonna secure you for cuffing season. If you don't make it to the finals or the next round, I don't know what else to tell you. You're coochie wet.
Shit. So if you use everything on this list, somebody is going to need the hemorrhoidal cream. Just go the fact that you remember the Dial soap comment is funny. But look, let me take. So I was dating somebody that wasn't that bright that one time, right? So they brought the whole pillowcase and the satin pillowcase and the pillow over the house. I said she wasn't that smart. Again, like I thought it was, you lay on it at night. She took her wig off and laid it on the floor.
As she should, because you're not about to mess up this good wig.
I took the wig off and laid it on the pillowcase on the floor. Like,
rolls. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Man, you better put that wig on the damn head post and just keep it moving.
Keep a head post at your house. Now we got other stuff to add to the list. Add the head post, baddies. Add the head post. Bring your head post. Bring something to sit your wig on.
The doorknob or in the other room. Like,
no.
And if you're having one of these wild baddie nights, why don't you bring your D-Cup Customs tumbler to the party? Bring your cup. Give me a long night. Put your wine in there. Stay hydrated because you're gonna need a D-Cup Customs. I mean, it depends on what you're into. You can get your own custom cup. But let's why hear from us.
Shoes. I knew that would get your attention on this show. Check out the Mad Hatter. You hit the lights, and he comes to life. Doreen is so creative. She can make anything that you can think of. The ships and the lightsabers on this cup, she made them by hand. Only a crazy person would use this many stones on a duck. She turned this into this, and everything is handcrafted, so it's quality. She made his mask in like 3 hours for his video shoot. You can come by and make stuff yourself, or you can go to the website and have her make everything for you.
You get the best. No sublimation, no factory press.
Shout out to the wonderful Doreen and Dimitri. Shop D-Cup Customs. Save 15%. Use WRSE15 on your first order. Save 15%. Wow. This has been a hell of a show. I guess this is the only way to go now. Dave J said, Doreen violating more copyrights than De La Soul tonight. All right, bro, we're trying to get this show back on track.
Yeah.
So you leaving it to him?
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so let me just go ahead because I see we already have 50 minutes. But so listen, this week, is it just E? I'm attacking the generation, and I don't have a problem with that. But at this point, there's a phrase that's been coined, like you can sell water to a well. You know, I can sell, ice chips to the, in hell and all that good stuff. And some of that comes from a generation that had to sell a certain thing, a certain product, and had to be out in the, if you will, as the kids say, outside. We had to be outside to sell these, to sell this product everywhere you looked. Everybody was slanging the world's finest chocolate bars. Unfortunately, this lazy ass new generation got you just going online and buying motherfucking good popcorn. The shit is, these kids don't know how to do shit. They probably don't know how to wash a car. They don't know how to sell shit. This is why I pray for everybody who got kids, because your kids ain't gonna take care of you. They just gonna send you off to a home. And this is why, because they don't know how to sell shit and get shit through the mud. Okay, this good popcorn shit is really the reason why these kids ain't shit and never gonna be shit. And it's because they don't know how to sell nothing. It's just bottom line. They are going to put you in a home ASAP. As soon as they say you gotta do, nope, never mind. I gotta put you over. I'm sorry, you just gotta go. Why? Because they don't know how to hustle. They don't know how to hustle to make sure they have enough money so that you can stay in a comfortable position with them. At this point in time, is it just fuck these kids and these new generations because they can't sell shit. They just buy everything. They don't have no skills. That's why they like the way they are in school. Sell some fucking candy bars.
Snarky Mac, if you're looking for a manager for your daycare, we just found you one right here. Snarky said, fuck these kids so they eat. So I just found your CEO, your president, Snarky, right there. But look, sticking to the whole fundraising route, you're right, because they're just giving you a link and telling you, hey, go ahead and buy. The hell? I remember I had to go door to door asking my neighbors if they wanted to buy this chocolate or look into this book and buy some Tootsie Rolls in a piggy bank, right? Just so I can get a CD player that lights up and only work for a week, or I can get some slap bracelets for me and my buddies can have, and whatever, this, because some marketing person that came to school and sold me on this dream of, I get 1 minute in the money grabber, and like if I sell a certain amount, it'll be dollars, but if I sell more than that, it'd be one $20 bill in there and a 5 and a 10 and the rest ones, because somebody sold me on that, right? That person did the work and made us to go out and do the work. Now I got grown men sending me good popcorn links talking about support our cause. What? So, you're right. The hustle was gone. Get up. Yeah. I used to get up in every winter when there was snow and go shovel my neighbor's driveway for like $20. Yeah,
these kids ain't hustlers; they scammers. I get about 20 Shein links from Lisa kids. They scammers. They not Temu, Shein, Cash App requests. These kids are scammers. I think it's just they just got a different type of hustle that's illegal, and keep them YNs over there.
But speaking of nobody, that's not a scammer or a hustle, a good hustle. We got DC Shop Pie, WRC, save 10% this weekend. It's got to be some kind of event happening. We're getting ready to get into the bowl game season. We got football that's tonight. We got football on Sundays. Basketball season is here. Look, WRC 10. Look, order a DC Shop Pie and watch the top 5 shows to wrap up how we wrap up every year. We got top 5 albums coming up. We got top 5 sneakers. Order a shop. Maybe we'll be in person, have Shop Pie, and we'll talk about these sneakers and these albums. And we want everybody to participate in, well, we'll get to that. Let me finish this. Shout out to Grant. Shout out to Margaret, all the people at DC Shop Pie. Yeah, WRC 10, save 10%. And sneaker.
For the soul.
CB, what you got for that copper chop?
This week, we got to highlight one of the Christmas releases that we got this month. So the Legend Blue 11s dropping on December 14th for the price is the price of $230. So this is a classic colorway. They did an 11 low, the 11 lows that look like this version of the 11, not the other 11 lows. They did those a few years ago in lows in this colorway, which those were pretty dope. But yeah, these are back. For some of y'all that might not know the history, Jordan wore these. I can't remember if it was like a summer league game or whatever the heck it was, but Carter was making sure that his feelings are felt. He will be chopping these, I'm sure. But for y'all, how are you feeling about the Legend Blue 11s? $230. But if you had the chance to cop, you copping? Or are you doing what Ricardo's doing? You chop.
Let's do this. I got them recently, not this go around, but I was in on a good old delivery. So I would still probably go for them. You can probably put them on ice, having no pun to the soul, but I'll probably get them, put them on ice. Yeah, so this is a cop.
For sure. It's a nostalgic pair, like you said. He wore them in the All-Star game. This is the one where they had the crazy looking All-Star jerseys, which again, if you remember that All-Star game and you remember all the All-Stars that were in there, like it was about the shoes, like who had on what. And I think him and Shaq were on the same team, which is crazy when you think about it, right? So yeah, these are a cop, and I don't care about how anybody else feels about them.
Well, I feel like fuck them shoes. I'm not paying $200.
I feel like your neighbor. Fuck that rug.
But I got my motherfucking rug. Okay, that's the main focus.
We got some other shit of yours. You just don't know it.
They better not. Okay, but yeah, I ain't not for $230. Y'all know how much things I can get from Shein with that?
You're right. Full supply.
Half the building.
I can get about 10 pairs of shoes with that.
That's crazy.
Crazy, but happening.
Okay. Shoe and tell. Let's show some sneakers. Get up out of here. You got anything?
Oh, I do. I got some boots. Burgundy is in Baddies, so go ahead and cop y'all some nice little boots. Okay. Little things to put over your knee. These might go over my knee. I'm a little, altitudinally challenged, so we'll go with that.
All right.
Sammy's one of the few people that I can confirm are actually shorter than I am. There aren't very many of those people on the planet.
Now look at here. Look.
I don't have calves though, so it's one of those medical marvels about how I can be taller than anybody without any calves. But the pair I'm about to show, I've shown these on here before, but it's been a minute. And again, been just digging through the collection and pulling some stuff out, and there's like these don't get enough. Let me see. This has got to be up against me. These don't get enough like run. This is a collab with Sneaker Politics and Saucony. They're supposed to be stylized like beignets. So that's powdered sugar up on the top. And Cafe Du Monde, the famous shop down in New Orleans. Get your beignets, you know what I mean? All the Saucony hype these days is on J-Tips, man, but they've got some other cool shit out there. So these are one of my favorite pairs in the collection. They're pretty low key. Not a lot of people really know about these joints, but these are fire and they're comfortable as shit. So shout out to these joints.
All right.
Shout out to the chat because I'm still doing what I said I was going to do, which is fuck DJ Khaled and for fucking up the fives. So here's another set of five, another pair of fives. Again, I can do this all year. Like, what do you want to do? These, I'm showing the fives. These were the Oreo joints, as you can see, whatever. What is a big deal to a lot of people, but fives are one of the kind of nostalgic pair of shoes. Now that DJ Khaled has ruined that for me, I plan on putting these on ice after I get the OG fives that come out. They might be in the mail already. You never know. But, once I have those, and then that's pretty much it because he's going to ruin the fives for everybody, which a celebrity does, it seems like once a year. They fuck a shoe up for us.
All right. Since I haven't been here in a while, and I've been dying to show shoes, why not come back with some heat? So we all know this box. Boom, that's a Jordan box. And then my bro E kind of alluded to it. And look, I'm sure people have OG releases of these or some of the other reruns of these. But February All-Star Weekend next year, you can cop these fives right here. Look, had opportunity to get them. I got them. Keep the tag on always. But yeah, look, I love the suede on this is a whole lot better than the OG fives. Obviously, they've done some reconstruction. The sole on the inside is a whole lot better, but the white laces. For some reason, I was sold with the white laces on this pair. I guess it's because the way I've seen like the marketing for it, and it started with the Ama Maniere 5, the other pair of fives with the white laces. All-Star Weekend 2025. If you want them, you can get them. This is more than a slight flex. This is a whole damn flex because I got them right now before Christmas. So that's it. That's all I got. Oh, there you go, right there. You got more five. Okay. So look, we real quick. We alluded to our top 5 shows. We'll post the date soon. Got to talk to the fellas on what day they have these 2 shows. Top 5 albums of the year. Top 5 sneakers of the year. We want this to be interactive. So look out for the posts. Everybody send in your top 5 lists. If you got sneakers you want to talk about, do that. If you got albums you want to talk about, send those in. Then we'll do it. It's gonna be very interactive. That's our biggest show of the year. We wrap up with that and we take a little break for a while and then we come back. Stuff. But other than that, Gen X TV right here. Find us on Gen X TV. Got a few things up there. Shout out to Coach Kim. Shout out to Chauncey and everybody. Wonderful people at Gen X for this partnership. And then in the new year, we will be going live there with some new content once we lock in the idea that we have. But other than that, look, go listen to some albums. I don't know if y'all saw CB. I put it in our chat. Coda is dropping an album next week.
Ooh.
He's booking in the year. He dropped the beginning.
Is it going to be enough time for you to consider it?
Maybe. Then he's got the Static. And this one is produced by Static Selector. So he already dropped a single with Logic, Blah. So that's what it's called, Blah.
I'll listen to it.
Shout out to everybody for listening. Look, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tomorrow, Station Head shows, Kindle B Morning Show, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, followed by The Abstract, which is back next week. Tomorrow. And then all the wonderful shows tomorrow. Check us out. There's a big Beehive meetup happening next week in Denver at somebody's house. He didn't give me permission to put his name out there, so I will not say DD. But there's a big meetup happening next week in Denver to, for everybody to get together. So that's all I got. Sammy, let us know where we can find you again.
Y'all can find me at Sammy Slayedit everywhere except for TikTok. It's Sammy Slayedit again. I don't want to go there. I am starting to release my YouTube content, so if y'all follow me or y'all see me in the comments, you can click on my profile, and I have dropped my first Sink and Slay video featuring 3310.
There we go.
Let's go.
Hold on, let's get that damn my button. And then you can find us again. We'll be back here next week. Kaleo's back. So that's it. That's all I got. I haven't listened to Redman yet, but I do care about it. Let's do it. Jen is happy just to be having a show. Next week, take over Trina. Hopefully she'll be back. And then we'll have The Culture with Jen Glenn. And that's it. Then we'll get to our top 5 shows. But that's it, y'all. All right. It's only one thing to do from here, and that is
Follow us on YouTube at WRSC Podcast.
Ain't coming, I ain't vision in the past, but I'm jumping to the bag. Ain't coming,